Anthony Fauci, I don't know if you saw this, he was invited to lecture graduates about the dangers of untruths at the University of Michigan this weekend. Listen to what he said.
As you graduate and take the place in the wider world that will be yours to shape, do not shrug your shoulders and accept the normalization of untruths. Because if you do, lies become dominant and reality is distorted.
Wouldn't you just be so jubilant, tossing your little cap up in the air after listening to that guy, Senator?
Well, but here's the interesting thing. It's the same argument as the disinformation board. We have to decide what is true and what is not true. So, for example, I think that Dr. Fauci has promulgated untruth. He has normalized untruth. Number one, he has said that COVID treats every age the same and the treatment should be the same whether you're 10 years old or 80-year-old. Everybody should get vaccinated 14 times. He's also said that masks work everywhere. They don't really work in public. But he's also gone one step further, and he says another untruth, which is that booster vaccines should be given to adolescents. There's now a significant amount of scientific data and studies, including large multi-million person studies, showing that you have an increased risk for an inflammation of the heart the more vaccines you give young people. We combine that with the fact that 75% of young people have already been infected. He discounts this completely and says, oh, you should never even be tested to see if you've had COVID. Well, I think that would be the logical thing you would do. So the biggest purveyor, I think, of untruths right now in public health is Dr. Fauci. So when someone says we're going to stop disinformation, well, they can't even agree to what the truth is. That's why we have a debate, a robust debate, scientists debate, journalists debate, politicians debate. We arrive at the truth through disputation. Anybody who says we can do it by edict is somebody completely unaware of the idea and the concept of freedom of speech.
Did you see the other shot of Dr. Fauci with no mask on next to no mask Don Lemon? He said, don't go to the correspondence dinner, but he went to the pregame and partied with all these guys in close quarters with no mask. Your reaction?
This is where they lost the public. All of the hypocrisy, all of the, Governor Newsom showing up at the fancy French Laundry and all the fancy restaurants. They lost the public when they started not behaving the way they were telling us to behave. And all you have to do, and you want to see a vote, go to an airport. It is voluntary. You can wear a mask. You know how many people are wearing a mask? 97% of people are not wearing masks because they believe that Fauci telling them to continue to wear a mask is not true, not valid, and it doesn't fit their risk assessment. So when individuals are free, 97% of them reject what Fauci says.
All right, maybe he was just holding his breath like the L.A. mayor when he was next to Lemon.
Could be.
All right, Dr. Rand Paul, Kentucky, thank you so much.